All right, so I'm Kingsley Cooper, and beside me is Arlene Martin. I'm the project manager for this particular activity, and Arlene is one of our outstanding designers from Jamaica. So we're happy to be here in London.
Very happy.
Yes, and this is the latest in that whole evolution of Caribbean fashion.
And it's actually the start of a longer program getting into the London market for a lot of Caribbean designers.
Absolutely.
So it's actually the start of something as well.
And this is a good year because, of course, the Olympics are this year. So we move from London Fashion Week in February, the Caribbean Fashion Week in June, to the Olympics in August, and back to London Fashion Week in September.
Well, for us as designers, it's really important to internationalize because you're going to get the growth in terms of sales and recognition when you're in international markets. Our market in the Caribbean is so small, and so most of the growth that we can achieve, and we can be global designers, that has to happen by entering international markets.
Totally agree.
Right. And it's not just the designers in terms of our fashion, there's also the production.
Of
because
course.
Caribbean Fashion Week can become something global as well. And our models are already global.
It's part of an important process because what it does is move a wonderful concept from the confines of the region to the international marketplace. What we did with Caribbean Fashion was to bring the international marketplace into Kingston, Jamaica, into the Caribbean. Now we're taking our fashion, and the designers, as you know, are the most important part of that process, to the world, and that is very, very critical. And this is something we really have looked forward to and will enjoy. Well, I think that is an amazing opportunity, especially when you have athletes of the caliber of Usain Bolt or Johan Blake and so on. And I just said to somebody else that Usain Bolt has a power and the worldwide brand recognition to single-handedly move every Jamaican brand forward in the international marketplace.
Right.
And that is amazing, and it doesn't happen every day. So we need to do more in terms of taking advantage of this opportunity and using it better.
Yeah, and actually it would be quite interesting to actually use the athletes to promote fashion.
Yeah.
The regular Jamaican is quite fashionable, and I don't think our athletes are any different.
No.
So if we got them to partner and do something,
Especially because like Bolt has a line.
Right. That's true.
Line,
and there are a couple more people who are doing some things as well.
Yeah.
Johan Blake with his Why Dear Afraid Foundation, they're doing some merchandising.
Right.
So now we really have to tap into the women as well. A few of us are. I know I personally, and it may be because of friends in the industry, I've actually dressed at least 3 of the athletes, and we've tried to engage them even for the article that we have done. I actually wanted to have Bridget Foster Hilton walk for me at Caribbean Fashion Week, so we're still trying to work on it. But it really is very important because our women are seen, especially our athletes, as heroines.
Absolutely. And Bridget will, because she almost became a model. I don't know if you know this, but years ago with Pulse, we spoke to her. And it's interesting that you said that because I think she's perfect.
Yeah, Melaine Walker, who is an Olympic champion.
Right.
Shelly Ann Fraser.
Right, another
because
Olympic
she
champion.
is Olympic and world champion, and she held both of them together. These are women that are fashionable women.
Absolutely.
And they're women that we can actually really use leverage to propel the fashion industry and the awareness of our brands.
Absolutely.
Well, I hope to be in England actually, because interestingly, the final or the men's 100-meter event is going to be on our Independence Day.
Is it?
But it is.
Wow.
So that's interesting.
I didn't know this. 6th of June?
6th of August.
August, rather,
so
sorry.
that's when we have it. But for me personally, I want to be back in the market. You mentioned that it's a sequence of things that we're doing.
Right.
And I want to be showcasing Jamaican fashion on that day, and that's how I'd like to be celebrating it.
Right.
And I think other designers should also use the attention
But that's an
people are bringing to
amazing,
the
amazing
celebration.
thing. That event is actually going to take place on the 6th.
The event is going to be on the 6th.
So we're going to win,
August.
is it going to be 1, 2, 3?
You know, I really hope so. I wanted it to be 1, 2, 3 at the World Championship, and it could have been. So I'm hoping for it for the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be on the 6th of August. That's a good idea. London in August, because actually I'm going to be here for the Olympics as well. And we're going to be here again with all of this, so, you know. we have an amazing talent in the Caribbean and in Jamaica especially. And I think that we just have to keep doing what we're doing now. Be consistent. We have learned a lot over the years. I think we have some very bright designers, not only in talent, but in terms of understanding what's required. So we just need to be consistent. And we call on our funders and our supporters to be equally consistent. And I think that if that happens, we're going to be an amazing force to be reckoned with in the future of world fashion.
I agree. I agree with that.